What's up everyone, my name is Alex Costa and today I want to make sure that you are not doing any of this that's on this list today, okay? Because if you are, you're probably ruining your life. I want you guys to be successful, happy. I want you to look your best and I want you to have the confidence to do whatever it is that you want to do in your life. And if that sounds good to you, then join the YouTube family, click that subscribe button below because it is my goal to help you achieve yours. The first habit that is definitely ruining your life, and you're probably doing it right now, this exact second, is spending too much time on your phone. It's 2020 and being on your phone has never been easier, you know, but you gotta control that screen time. And nowadays they literally tell you, this is how long you've spent on your phone. And you look at that and you're like, wow, that is a lot of time. I did not realize that I spent that much time on my phone today. That's crazy. And I gotta tell you guys, I can relate. You know, this is something that I struggle with every single day because my job is on my phone. I'm on social media a lot. I'm checking out what my friends are doing. I'm checking out what kind of jobs I should be posting on social media. It's a lot, right? There's always new information. That is the problem in today's world with trying to stay away from your phone. Because literally, I have my phone, I close it, put it in my pocket. If I pick it up again, 5 seconds later, and I refresh, there is something new. There is a whole new feed on Instagram. There's a whole new feed on Facebook, Twitter, everything. The world keeps going and there's new notifications, new things popping up every single second. The point is, it's pretty easy to find an excuse to stay on your phone 24/7, right? Because there's always something new. But you guys have to remember, there is a life outside of that screen, off that screen as well, off this screen possibly, right? Whether it's being active, going outside, going to the beach, seeing your friends, seeing your family. Well, not so much 2020. Oh, what a year. I can't wait for 2021. It's been an interesting one, guys. It's definitely been nothing like we expected it to be. Next up, it's also something that happened in 2020. Lacking motivation. You know, it's really important to work on being motivated, to really motivate yourself to get things done. And I understand that this year was nothing like we expected, like I said, and we kind of like stayed home in sweatpants and things were very different, but it was also a great year because you had more time to do things. You had more time for your passion projects. You had more time to work on things at home because you weren't driving to work. You were literally sitting at home and working from home. So I took advantage of that, and that's why I created the inner circle. You know, that's something that literally, if it wasn't for quarantine, if it wasn't for 2020, I wouldn't have done. So I'm proud that I was able to accomplish something and at least come out of this and say, you know what? At least I was motivated enough to create something that wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for COVID. And you should be doing the same thing. Try to think of something that inspires you, that gives you that passion that everyone craves, right? And then use that as ammo or as gas to your fire to really get things done. My motivation is the future. That is how I think about it. If I'm lacking motivation for whatever reason, I think, yes, I'm lacking motivation now. I'm gonna go watch a Netflix show and that will satisfy my needs right now. But how about the Alex 5 years from now? The Alex 10 years from now? What I do now will impact that life, that Alex. So I need to work hard now. So I am motivated at all times, or at least, you know, as much as possible. Number 3, wasting way too much time watching TV. Like I said, the content nowadays is endless. I am talking shows, series, movies, podcasts, YouTube videos. There is endless content online. I get it, but you have to set a time for that. Don't spend all day watching TV. Here's how I look at it. I consider it a reward. I like watching TV. I like watching series. Those are my favorite, right? I consider it a reward. And since I do like to watch my Netflix once in a while, I make sure to get my things done so that I can then reward myself, right? Then I can finish my work and be like, all right, now I'm gonna enjoy this even more than I would have if I didn't work. You should do the same. Set your goal for the day, and once you achieve it, then you can reward yourself. This next habit is definitely ruining a lot of lives, and it's focusing on other lives instead of yours. Focusing on other people, focusing on drama that is coming from other sides, from other lives that had nothing to do with what you have going on in your life. Oh my God, did you hear that Ariana Grande got engaged? Yeah, her ring was really small. Yeah, I didn't like it either. I don't know why he got her that. Who cares? Like, I get it. It's entertaining to look at someone else's life. It's entertaining to see what's going on, but don't let it take your life away from you. And that doesn't just go for celebrities. I'm talking about a friend or friend of a friend or people that you think you know, but all of a sudden sudden you're gossiping. Who cares? Let that go and worry about your life. For example, I'm a huge fan of David Beckham. I'm a huge fan of John Mayer, and there's a few other guys that I really look up to, right? And even though I'm a genuine fan and I want the best for them and I always try to stay in touch and see what they're up to, I'm not gonna be gossiping about them. I'm not gonna be wasting my time, my breath on what they're doing, because I know they're not doing that about anyone else. They're busy living their lives. But guys, instead of spending time thinking about other people's lives and worrying about what they have going on, worry about yours. Next on the list is obsessing over your body at the gym. Guys, I've worked out consistently since I was 16. When I first got my license, that was the first thing that I did. I'm like, I am gonna go get a gym membership because now I can drive myself to the gym and there is nothing stopping me from being healthy and having the body that I've always desired. But you know, the more I went to the gym, and I used to go to the gym maybe 1 hour a day back then when I was 16, the more I saw some guys that were just there all day. I mean, these guys were there like 4 hours a day. It was insane. They would do 2 hours working out, and then they would chat for an hour, and then they would go and do cardio for an hour, then they would stretch for a half. I'm like, what are you doing? You're here for 4 hours. Do you not, like, these were like older guys too. I'm like, you have a family. And maybe that's what they were trying to get away from. Who knows? But the thing is, you shouldn't obsess over your body unless that is something that you're actually, that's your job. You're competing. If you're a bodybuilder, I get it. Then you're obsessing with your work, which is something that I can definitely relate to. But if it's a hobby, if you just want to look good, then don't obsess over every pound, over every inch. You know, don't be looking at the scale and weighing yourself and weighing your food every single second. It's just not healthy. Like I said, quick caveat here, unless you're, you know, a fitness trainer, a bodybuilder, a nutritionist, then I completely understand. Or if you're going on a diet for health reasons that really need to be done. What I'm saying is be healthy, work out. I'm always promoting that here on this channel, but there's no need to obsess over it. Next on the list, man, this is something that we all do. I've definitely done this a lot, and that is procrastinating. That is a habit that will literally ruin your life. It's something that I used to do all the time when I used to go to school. I never really liked school, never really liked homework. I don't know if anybody actually liked homework back in the day, but you know, it's something that you had to do. You had to do. And then I would always push it back, and I would do it on the bus on the way to school. And it would be like chicken scratch, right? My handwriting would look horrible. Procrastination is probably the #1 thing that is killing your motivation, that's killing your goals. And the reason for that is that it's just so easy to make an excuse, right? To say, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do that later because my back hurts. I'll work out later. I have a headache, so I don't really want to write this script for this YouTube video. I'm kind of hungry, so I'm just gonna get up and go eat something before I start working on this. There are so many excuses. But guys, the reality is it has to get done, so why would you push it? Why would you do that? Just get it over with now. Sometimes when I procrastinate shooting YouTube videos, for example, this is what happens. I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot this video tomorrow, and then I'll just edit it real quick and I'll post it the next day. It should be fine. The next day, something happens, I get sick, or you know, a friend wants to hang out and I hadn't seen him in years, and I'm like, crap. Now I have this dilemma. Do I see my friend who I haven't seen in years, or do I shoot my YouTube video, right? And all of a sudden, you regret it. You think, man, I should have just shot it yesterday. That's when I had the time to do it. Why did I push it back? And now I'm having this trouble with it. So do not procrastinate. Try to get things done as quickly as possible so that you can enjoy your life. This next one is something that I stopped doing so long ago, and I'm so thankful, so glad that I did. Drinking soda. You know, back when I lived in Brazil, we used to drink soda all the time. Granted, I was a kid, I was about 12, 13 years old, and I used to drink soda all the time. I didn't really care. But then when I moved to the US, which is funny because it kind of should have been the opposite, I stopped drinking soda. And to me, it was something that I never really realized, but man, it made a huge difference. My body changed, I felt so much better. And since then, I don't really drink any soda unless I have like a Jack and Coke once in a while, which is literally like once or twice a year. Drinking soda is okay. When I go to a Brazilian restaurant around here in LA, I buy a soda sometimes. I'll drink like a Guaraná, which is the Brazilian soda that I absolutely love. It reminds me of when I grew up in Brazil. But if you're doing it every day, even if you're doing it a bunch of times a week, some people do it all day, every day. it really is not good for your body. It has a lot of sugar. It's just going to destroy your body. And that is something that you need to slowly get rid of. This is where most people fail though. They think that they can completely erase soda from their diets. In reality, they cannot. It's very hard to kick that habit. What you have to do is you have to slowly get away from it. So instead of drinking 3 a day, you're gonna drink 1 a day, and then you're gonna drink 1 every other day, and then every 3 days, so on and so forth. You can't just cold turkey, because otherwise you're more likely to fail. Guys, happy holidays, man. We are coming to an end of 2020. I can't believe it. It is crazy. I'm gonna leave a bunch of links below here in the description. It's my hair brand, The Inner Circle, where we have hundreds of members who already joined and are killing it every single day. My TikTok, where I post every single day. And of course, if you learned something from this video, if you enjoyed hanging out here, then hit that subscribe button below, become part of our YouTube family, and let me know what else you guys want to see on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and like I said, happy holidays, guys. I'll see you again very soon. Peace.